Hello there everybody and welcome back to another episode of Hades Plays Apollo Justice. After the other failure that happened, hopefully we can do a bit better this time. It feels weird to use the same evidence twice in a row, but that just feels weird. And this is where you come in, Miss Tialia. The nurse who filed this charge was you, which means you knew about Walkie's failed operation. Like I said, feels weird using the same evidence twice in a row. Short business does. Too bad. Oh goody, this is where this is coming in again. Oh. But I can't see anything. Eh? Then what's my brace? Maybe, yes, that has to. Your senses, they must be sharper than mine. Huh? I can't see it, but you can sense it. Huh, listen. But we don't. Well, then what do we do? You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. Alright, where does she... Why would I go? If I'm gonna bet anything, it's got to be around here. Okay, there it is. I saw it. Would I go to the clinic now?
Gotcha!
But you know. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to put... Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't part... The chart wasn't... It was clear and present. Would I have had 6 months to do something? Indeed. Huh? Which means something happened quite recently. Something that made the chart a problem for you now. Miss Tialia, the chart became a threat to you now because of this. I can think of... I can think of a few things Not certain if I'm gonna get this one right, but let's try. A health checkup belonging to the defendant. The hell? You think? Oh, nothing. Why would I think? Oh, I would think you were positive. Besides, you knew that Walkie's chest. A full half-year had passed since the operation. You thought if you were home free when the chart came back to hunt. Ah, yes! Way to go, Apollo. Way to go. What just happened? I like the judge is so confused. I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. And very cool. So, that's correct. She said she has no connection, but her connection was deep indeed. A bit too deep. If the Catechese got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tialia? You guessed it. Poor Walkie. Doesn't deserve this. Wait. It's true that the chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet with the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Walkie and went home. It appears this cross-examination, she hid the truth from us. This is clear yet. There is no... It's not... Very well. The witness will add this to... And we'll have to hear a bit more about it. You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo. Nothing happened. I warned him and left. Okay, I'm gonna press that, see what I can get out of this. Oh, he was... Who wouldn't be? Initially, this court is not afraid of any mobsters. Why, we're left... Yeah, real impressive, the way you... After which, I carry... Nothing happened. What about... I know, but we can't prove when it happened. Nor that Italia... Well, let's try pointing. There's no way she wouldn't. Do you know why she wouldn't? Time to... I did go... If I'm gonna present anything... Okay, nope, can't, nope, that's not gonna work. No, was doing pretty well, but hey. Maybe this one I present the bullet? Yes! You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this. What's that? It looks like a squashed up ball of clay. Kinda like you, actually. A bit rude, but... Something did happen in that office, Miss Tiali. Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic. Ah, but this was stuck inside the doctor's... Inside the safe? Oh!
Objection!
But there is a problem. How can you say that...
Objection!
Weren't you the ones who explained the rifling marks to us? The pistol was taken from the... If this mark... If this bullet matches the murder weapon, then it proves the firearm was discharged. Not bad, forehead. Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately. Alright, we're doing pretty good. Hopefully... Well, it seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from... Perhaps the defense would like to state their position. The bullet inside the safe proves one fact. The pistol was fired in the office that day, and at the time of firing, the safe was open. The safe, which contains the tops. Do you think someone was threatened in order to open the safe? Only one person was in the position. Our witness, Alida Tial. Oh yes, we are getting to the bottom of this. Are you accusing the witness? She got engaged him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. That reminds me, apparently the Kitakis have been asserting themselves in a lawful business. They're making quite a fortune, if you will. Nefarious. So she just... Waki. Yeah, you said you'd I think you mean accuse. Same difference. Well, Waki, just cool down. Waki. I'm sorry, it's been... Something's funny. Waki, wake up and smell oh. The signature on the... I mean, come on. It's so obvious, even for a brainless spoiled brat such as yourself. Hey, I was getting out of this. So, the family fortune is... I wanted... Of course you did. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question? Who? Me? I believe you said you were going to accuse. But of what crime, might I ask? Oh, But he was the one... He could have fired it into the safe after I'd left. What? I would never do a thing, but it was definitely that silly. Wait, but... What are you talking about? You had the most... But if I didn't have... You could have taken... You think he'd... Objection! That's only because he's trying to... Sorry to intrude on this lovely conversation, but the two of you are forgetting one crucial point. Certainly the Fräulein wanted to... You assume that she threatened. But then, wouldn't she have taken the... Oh, you see, the charge wouldn't have been left in that... He's right. Miss Tialia, it's clear to this court that you are not a very good people. Perhaps it's time you... Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts that day. Don't forget, we've proven that you are... Time for the next part. Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic that late. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even... And that brat was spotted. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Huh? The chart was dangerous, you understand. I needed to get rid of it, that's why I went there. But you couldn't get the chart then, could you? And later that night, Doctor... I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I... No easy feat. That was you? Someone's in there. So, you were the burglar. If only I had one more minute. Then I could have opened the safe and gotten the charge. What? Oh, is this... Besides, you can't blame a girl for wanting to protect... In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, admitting to avoid the big one. Yes, I went to... Yeah, I already know about that. How did you... Later, when I heard about what happened, I was too scared to do anything. So I waited until... The 16th, was it? Of course, you and the million kid had to get him. It was clearly dangerous for him. He could have burned it because he's a coward. The charge for insurance, my signature. I'm sure I couldn't betray him. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof that I saw the But you could have stolen it. Could have. Might I remind you that this is a... You might want to keep your baseless theories. And the brat was spotted in the park. Yeah, but what? You have nothing to say? In this case. What's the point of... Frankly, I don't think... How does she know the doctor was shot in the right temple? So it seems... Let's review the facts again, shall we? If the killer shot from this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was... Yes, we have her. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing just before the gun was fired. He shouted, and the victim turned. Yes, but we proved that that's not where he was. But he was standing north. Couldn't have hit the right tempo. Silly. Do you remember what? Do you remember Trish? I always had a glass of milk. The doctor was shot. That's the case. There's... Objection! Nope. But his location was proven. You can't write that off. Objection! Mistake. Then why don't you show us? Go ahead. Show you what? Must I explain? Very well. Let us recap. If the witness Panty Guys was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the... But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the... Oh God. And of course, where was this killer stand? As a fact, without contradicting ourselves, but I know why. The real killer shot from it. What are you talking about? I don't see an... Apparently, Mr. Just... Let's hear it. Where did... Objection! It's time to raise the roof. Huh? Penalties are such a... Don't you think? But what if... Oh. Oh, that ain't good. Then he must be ready to the key is... If we believe that... And the victim... There's only one place the killer could have been. Let's see. I believe we all dismissed our lead. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened from the beginning. Wesley Stickler is standing next to the trash can. He shouted just as he and the victim turned. Shot was fired. The victim was hit. And oh yes, which direction was? All right. So you're saying the killer was inside the... Let's think about this. You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean that... Okay, wheeling his own murderer. This is the most ridiculous... Get used to it, lady. You're in a Ace Attorney game. There is something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand? Let's deal with it. Someone was hiding. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us the evidence that proves someone was in that stand. Well, I've got it. Show us proof someone was. The Miraculous Clinic, and these were covered in paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the car. And right next to the new. Oh yes. Oh, and Miss Tialia, your toe print was found in the left slipper. In other words, this is proof you were inside that. Yes. Yet there was only one slipper. Can it? Observe the diagram. The slipper wouldn't leave. Yet you still cannot. Why not? You have to. What if? That's just one more thing. A noodle stand is typically with tools. There's no room for a person. Could someone have hidden Apollo? I think I might be on. I think I figured out one to make. Well, I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear. This is a new boat from the stolen. Yes, and what about it? We discovered a large quantity of the boats yesterday in the lobby of them. Well, I don't care who did it without that stand. All my noodle bowls were in there too. Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside. Right around the time that you were there. I would like to remind the witness her current status. This court does not consider you innocent, and I'll show you. In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness had both. This whole buried. Then please. I'm giving you one last chance to explain. This is it. Why was... And what was... We're gonna finish this case. That night, I went out. I had no intention of letting... Didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the... So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. You knew about the botched operation, so you tried to get rid of the drugs. I won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that Bratz got his health checkup report and that he's coming to settle the score. Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination. Yes, this is the last. Either I perceive the truth or it's over. I had no intention. Didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the... So I gave him... If that was her tale... This is the only time that she's using... Having her... Okay, never mind, not here. Like I said, I'm certain that this is where... Perceive... Okay, that was definitely new.
Gotcha!
All I did was talk to him. And lie. What? I'm pretty sure this... A little slip in confidence and they gave it. The proof is you, miss. All I did was talk to him, you claim, yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say... When you talk, you have a habit of scratching the areas around your neck. This is working better than I hoped. Your unconscious axis tells the truth. Habits and lies. To connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth. It seems what really... When you recall what really... You can't keep your hands. It seems that are unconscious. You can't hide behind the scarf. Something happened between you and the victim. And I've got proof to show exactly what happened. I mean, wouldn't it be the... Actually, yes. You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch. Seeing how you hid... I think I can come up with a plausible explanation. But Very well. The answer is very simple, miss. Please remove the scarf. Nothing better than watching a witness crumble.
Objection!
This is a trial to determine what happened in that part. Yet we seem to have to... We'll find out soon enough, as soon as the witness removes us. I won't do it. This is insane. I'm up. You can't. Miss Tialia, I'm afraid you've forgotten that you're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf. Wow, the judge is actually on our side for once. That's impressive. I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I? Your neck. This isn't... Something did happen that night. You needed to get the truck back no matter what it took, even if you had to steal. But wait, looking at... It looks exactly the victim and was this witness specifically. You try, and that's what happened the night. I do actually do feel bad for you here, but at the same time, you're not exactly the most likable person. I told you that I went to the clinic. That gangster, he's coming for you. Give it, so you can save your own. What? I know what you're up to. Leaving me going down. I want some. He jumped at me and I knocked. I must have blacked out. And that's where she was. Man, I actually do feel bad for her. And the red splotch. Where's your lips? I didn't... There, are you happy now? Then... No, that's... No, I'm pretty sure I know what actually happened. I get... I told... Can I go? You bears... Yeah. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up... Do we know everything when... This...
Objection!
Oh no. No, I don't think we're done quite yet. This party's just getting started. Now we rock. Those spikes on your head. She fell unconscious, but what happened next? But she was... But still, what if... You'll tell you, half-dead doctor. What if it was... I do think I know what happened. You really want to blame me for this murder? You too, prosecutor? Me, Fräulein, I only wish to know the truth. Well, let's go back over what we've learned up till now. On the day of the murder, Walkie saw his checkup reports, and from which he learned about the bullets. So he took the pistol from the family stash with the intent of giving Tsushima in order to get rid of the charge. But then something happened. Sounds like you figured it all out. But remember, I was out cold. But what about Doctor? Perhaps he thought after I was just knocked out. I think it's clear. Well, care to guess? Well, Mr. Justice, what did... Oh... Let's see... I can think of a few things. Like I said, as Stowe. What? It wasn't so random. Remember all the bows that belong. I think it's pretty obvious. The stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove... Or he wanted to put something in the stand and... wait, you don't mean I do. Did replace those bows with something. Your corpse, miss. He thought he killed you. His next move would be to dispose of the... That's... Then let me think about it logically. The doctor had a place, but on his way there, who should he run into but the defender? I question. The park, is it? Yeah, no reason. That's... Tell me, why would someone go to... unless the park was his destiny? Apparently the defense hasn't tell us. Well, the only place I can think of is the river. Huge. I believe this clears up all the rumor. The victim pulling the stand, and inside the stand, you. And then sees two. And that is... You were the only one who could have. Well, Miss... Nice work. You mean I'm right? I mean, you've done... But... But there's one gate. I can't believe you're still trying to deny this. Must I always be the one to point out? I believe that Fräulein speaks of her... That's right. Why would he So, if we... I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet. Too bad you're quiet. Don't tell me you forgot what happened to your daddy. That night, the car was... Yes, I nearly forgot about it. Man, poor Phoenix. So why didn't he... A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than yours, for... No. Oh, I was hoping Apollo was gonna be cool right there. Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't... So, now's a good time to review everything you've learned over the past 2 days. Everything I've learned. This is truly your I can think of a few things. You carried the body and the car didn't run. That night, couldn't use his car. Not according to my information. Pick one and the extra. Is that simple? Show us proof why. And it all comes down to Trucy's panties. Yep. Even the truth. Another crime was committed that night. The theft of... I honestly speaking wasn't expecting this episode to go on this long. But I wanted to finish this case. Perhaps someone in those... What they found in the cards? Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, prosecutor. Won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. Looks... I'd leave that. My, how interesting. That's fine. Well, Mr. This wraps it, I think. So it does. Is she admitting to everything? I know. You lied. I'm gonna give you a taste of your own milk. Fine, I'll give you. Listen. And there we go. Oh well, too bad. There's still one. How did you manage to disappear? I believe we heard. Which is when I made my escape. Which would... No, my biggest mistake was coming. I believed in you. You and your anything agency of any. Wow. Wow. She really needed to do more research. She's confessed to everything. We're prosecuting her arrest right now. I think he already knew. He figured it out. Summon. Everything you've... He lost, but I didn't exactly win either. Looks like it's time. Not guilty. Way to go, Walkie. You're a free man. Sucks about your fiance, though. Oh. Alright. Yeah, we did somehow. Free to become the gangster he always... And... You're gonna pay for what you did to my... Or to blame, I guess. Enough, Walkie. Ah, Mr. It's high time you open it. Given. Don't talk. I'm afraid the guard is going to throw them. If hey. Oh. Huh? Yeah? What's that? So why is Mystic... Oh, why is he trying to do it? Is it to pay for... Yeah, that's the only thing that really makes sense. Okay, think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Lil Plum, yesterday. It pays, but we need a lot more clean money, that is. She doesn't mean... You want... Are you... I searched the globe and I found one. A doctor who can take that bullet out. But it's an expensive... I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you. I want to help you and I want to do it clean. Oh my gosh, he has eyes! Those were his eyebrows? One day. Stupid old geese. My walking. Oh, it's... I'm glad I don't think someday I'll bake you one. He's opening up so long. And he was gone. Well, let's head back, Apollo. To the right anything, age. Hey. Oh, we make a good team. Don't just stand there and let's get going. And there's a few questions that still need answered. Like this power mine and my bracelet, and if anyone can help, it's her. And probably Phoenix as well. Oh, that's right. We have some place... Huh? Where? Try to claim our... You guys... Oh, and after that, with special appearance from the amazing Mr. Hat. Please, anything but him. A good little brother and sister relationship forming between Trucy and Apollo. But I think we'll end this here, and I will see you guys next time on Hades Plays Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice.